And I'm just going to move all this stuff over. We'll keep the pie with us for now. Because what could possibly be wrong with a cherry pie that you found in a refrigerator on a planet that's long been dead? Right? Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival on Reforged Eden. I'm anoldguygaming, and in this episode, we're probably going to switch gears a little bit and start working on the other Project Eden story quest called The Dead. So let's take a look at that. And the reason we're going to do that is because I don't have anything more for the infected in our PDA here. So that leads me to believe that the storyline does indeed stop there for this, for the infected itself, which is a little disappointing because that's exactly where it stopped the last time I did this. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments if you would, and then we could, come back to this. What I don't want to do, though, is that I don't want to run around and waste a bunch of time trying to find this ship that's supposedly either in the Alpha, Beta, or Epsilon system that's orbiting an ice giant. And I don't even know what they mean by ice giant, because usually it's gas giants, not ice giants. So if there's no more to this story, the infected, please let me know that in the comments, one way or the other. And like I said, if there is in fact a ship in one of those three systems orbiting an ice giant, whatever the hell that means again, do let me know that in the comments. Don't give it away. Don't tell me exactly where to go, but let me know that there's still more to pursue there, and then we can we can jump back on there. But again, I don't want to waste a bunch of time looking for something that might not be there. And also, let me know in the comments if you know if it is still ongoing. Why in the hell isn't it in the PA? So our PDA. I'm sorry. So just let me know that. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and start The Dead. Which is, another storyline, of course, for Project Eden, and it's a new storyline in terms of the fact that I've never actually done that yet. So I'm just trying to see that there's like this little story thing here too, and this has a story, but this doesn't show a story book, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But this would be worth doing just for fun, of course, and to to get the rewards and that sort of thing. So let's see. This is let's see what this is about. Let's activate the mission. Okay, find out what happened on dead class planets by collecting logs from each of the 6 types of dead class planets. You will need to visit each type of dead planet, and starter planets do not count. Dead class planets are more common in D and K class star systems. Okay, so this might be a bit more of a longer term type of thing, which isn't a bad thing, because then we can also do some exploration at the same time. But does it tell us where to go is the thing. All right, here, let's go back to the PDA for a second. So dead logs, log 1, type 1 dead class planets. It says planets, so maybe we don't have to go to a specific planet. Maybe we just have to go to any dead type 1 dead class planet. I'm not even sure what the difference between the types of dead planets are either. I've done a couple of different game starts in Project Eden on the dead planet, but I didn't know that there were different classes, so that's kind of interesting too. All right, so I guess what we do is we're just going to fly around and look for these different types of planets, and this would suggest maybe that we don't have to do it in this order. There's nothing in the PDA log at present for that. So, yeah. All right. Well, let's take a look at our galaxy map then. And we need to find... we'll look for dead type 1 first. So he said K and D systems. Or it said K and D systems, I think, right? Yeah, D and K class star systems. Okay, so... what is the closest D and or K system to where we are currently at? There's a K system out that way. There's a couple of case systems, actually several case systems in that direction. I don't see any D systems. Oh yeah, there's a D system right there. Okay, well, since we have a whole bunch of Ks and only one D, let's check out the D system first. This is like maybe a white dwarf, I'm thinking. So yeah, let's check this one out here. So we've got some asteroid belts. We've got this Ureo. All right, here, let's do info panel. Oh, that is a dead planet. Okay. So they're a dark purple in color. That's a plasma planet. Ooh, that could be weird. Yeah, we might have to check that out just for the hell of it, right? But let's go ahead and hit the dead planet first. Let's see, what do we got? We got volcanic moon, ice, and plasma type there too. Yeah, so some different interesting things that we can check out. It looks like there's probably a UCH station or vessel here because it's got the triangle thing. A Foite Tau space station. Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, let's and actually it's interesting too because the moon of Ureo it looks like it's a temperate moon. Oh, it's an alien moon. That could be interesting. Huh. Okay, let's lock target and head on over there and see what's what. Yeah, that definitely looks like an alien moon. Okay, so do we know what type of dead planet this is? Let's take a look here. It doesn't... Oh, it's a Type 3 planet. Okay, cool. It's unknown what caused the extinction of all life on this planet. Sensors indicate the presence of an abandoned infrastructure of an extinct, technologically advanced civilization. All right, so that's a little different than the starter planet, because the starter planet suggests that it was a nuclear holocaust that destroyed the planet. Cool. Okay, so this is kind of new territory even for me. So this will be the Type 3 planet. I don't know if it matters if we do these out of order or not, but this is the closest dead planet that we've come to so far, so it's the one we're going to start with. Let's turn our inertials off. Okay, while we're drifting into this planet, a couple things. We are now on version 1.4 of Empyrion itself. I'm not sure what how many of those changes automatically translate over into Project Eden Reforged. But it is a new update that just came out either today or yesterday. And I haven't read all of the patch notes, but some of the changes they have mentioned in there are changes to explosions. So I guess explosions no longer go through blocks, which has been a long time coming. They added new different cursor types that you can use, I guess, when you're doing scenarios. I think that's what that means. Some changes to decals, which I don't really care about. And some of the factions now, I guess, will actually fight each other, which is really cool. And maybe I might have read something about new factions too. I'm not really sure. So I'll go through them in more detail later because I just kind of glanced at them this morning. But we got a new update, so that's good. And like I said, I don't know if those updates immediately translate to Project Eden and Reforged, or if Vermilion and Raven have to issue an update. I would imagine they probably have to issue an update for that. Oh, you know what? We never looked at the gravity on this planet. Let's just double check that. Something we should always be checking. Okay, it's 0.95. Yeah, so we don't need to worry about gravity. So usually these dead planets are very cold and have a high radiation. At least the starter planet does. I'm assuming this one's probably going to be about the same, but we'll see if that's the case or not. Identified a mining shuttle wreck. Alright, there's generally no life on these planets, of course, because they are dead planets. So, you know, if you start on this planet, the enemy is the environment. And that's what you have to fight against. And it can be very brutal when you first start out. Alright, so I guess what we need to do is fly around and check out these energy signatures in order to find the logs. And we're probably not going to do that in the capital vessel. We'll probably hop in our small vessel just because the capital vessel is going to use a lot of fuel. Yeah, it is it's pretty cold out. Of course, it's getting warmer as we get closer to the ground. There's water on this planet. Interesting. I don't know if it's usable. There isn't any water on the starter dead planet, or at least there wasn't on the ones that I did. Identified a radar signature from a destroyed farm. Okay, let's just set the black light down right about here. Whoa, that was weird. It might get a little bit leveler if we go right about here-ish. That should work. Let's cut our thrusters. And okay. So Commander Courtney, you have the bridge. What are we have one radiation boost, which will give us reduction up to 14 rads, and it is, oh, it's only 2.5 rads outside. Oh, it's also quite warm outside too. Very interesting. Okay. Well, let's go check it out. Looks like it's about time to harvest the garden again. A couple of you guys told me in the comments that this super shotgun that we found actually sucks. So I concur. Not too impressed with it. So I guess what we'll do is we'll keep it with us. If we hold both buttons down at the same time, I guess it shoots both rounds at exactly the same time. So we'll keep it with us for the moment. But if I'm not continually impressed with it, then we'll probably get rid of it at some point. Do we have everything we need? So we got O2, we've got charges. We don't have any drill. Oh yeah, we have drill charges. Never mind. Laser rifle. We don't have a laser rifle with us. So let's go ahead and put this in ammo overflow 2. No point in carrying it with us. We don't need to. We'll put the fuel thing in there. Let's move this rifle down back here. And yeah, like I said, I mean, we'll maybe try this. I don't know about the submachine gun. I need to try it against actual troops and see if it's any better, but a couple of you guys were indicating that sucks really bad too. So let's go to the decon container and just throw that in there. We don't need a normal assault rifle. And we don't really need the pistol either, so let's mount that down. We can always make another one if we ever did need one, which I can't think of a reason why we would. We have sniper rounds, we got projectile rounds, we have rockets, we have biofuel. We don't have any shotgun shells with us. Okay, so let's go to ammo overflow 2 and put that away. Where in the hell did our shotgun shells go? Did we put those in the decon output? Oh, we did. Okay. Yeah, I got to go through and sort all this stuff out. All right. Let's connect to this too, by the way. We can put that back in our inventory. Some of this stuff I need to move around. Some of it I'll melt, but I will do that later. Okay, so yeah, it is like, it's really warm here, comparatively. The radiation's relatively low, too. So I'm not expecting anything, having to fight anything, because here again, it's a dead planet, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what the deal is. So we got a bed, some crop plots, a refrigerator with fruit pie in it. What do you know? Okay, we'll take that. A small constructor and a thing there. And that's about it. Okay. Can't access shower of the other faction. Let's go look at we got a smaller structure up here. Oh, we got a smaller structure here too. Just below this door. Well, actually, do we need to, or is there already another breach that we could go through? Yeah, okay. So there's a core and more crop plots. Because it did say something about this being a farming thing. There are a couple containers in here, but they probably don't have anything significant in them. But let's blow the door anyway. We'll take, oh, I guess we can access... Nope, we can't. So those aren't containers, but that is... Oh yeah, we'll take 11 copper. Why not? We can take that. I don't care about the other stuff. That's probably going to explode, huh? You're about to leave the remote logistics network. Well, we're going to have to blow this if we want to... What is that? Blue thing down there. I don't know. Let's just blow this. New, oh, that looks like a capacitor. Looks like there's like new particles for the explosions, which is cool. Okay, so we got all that stuff. Anything over here? A little bit of O2. I think that's enough for us to pull some out, right? Yeah. I think it has to be at least 250 if I remember right. Okay, well, nothing too particularly exciting here. There's something else up here, so let's look at this and then we'll go over to the larger structure, which is over that direction. Time for some exploration, ladies and gentlemen. This planet's not quite as dreary as the starter planet was. I mean, it's still pretty dreary, but I probably think that just because it doesn't have as, you know, the deadly radiation and cold that the starter planet has on it. We have a motorcycle on us? No, we don't. I could make one, I guess. Why in the hell would I ever want to make a motorcycle in this game? Except for at the very, very beginning. I'm just going to move all this stuff over. We'll keep the pie with us for now. Because what could possibly be wrong with a cherry pie that you found in a refrigerator on a planet that's long been dead? Right? Okay, so this is a little bit larger structure. Tell you what, man, this would be a good place to come and salvage crop plots. So nothing but a big, ginormous, ruined greenhouse, it looks like. Okay. That was a little startling, but not really surprising. Raven likes to blow blocks up on me. Solar panel there. All right, well, I don't see anything. I don't see anything of interest here really for us. So let's go ahead and check out the next signature. But what we're going to do, like I mentioned, is we're going to get in our small vessel, and we'll just leave the blacklight parked here, because I'm not expecting any combat at all, and it'll be cheaper to fly around in the small vessel and faster. Okay, let's go to the upper deck, and we're going to hop in the Savior, because those ships I have not taken the time yet to upgrade to work in Reforged. So what I want to do, though, is we don't need the drills on this thing, so we might as well remove that extra weight. And I want these to go into mess. I would put them in heavy weapons, but there's no more room left in heavy weapons, so we'll just put them in here. That's kind of a cool little effect. I haven't seen that before. All right, we can disconnect from here because we're going to leave it anyway. And let's hop in our ship here. So this ship we built here in the system, in Reforged, so it should have, doesn't have a shield, but it should be CPU efficient, which it is. Okay. I just want to refill this guy up. Load the weapons here. We're doing our pre-flight checklist. Make sure our squirter works, which it does. Okay, let's do some more exploration. So the next nearest energy signature is this one over here. Ooh-ah! This thing actually is very maneuverable. There's a big tower of some sort right there. Alright, what do we have here? Abandoned Biolab. I don't know. Maybe we're going to run into enemies. Not really sure. I mean, you know, I'm alive and I'm on this planet, so who's to say somebody else didn't come down here? Before we actually go down in there, let's kind of get a bit of a bird's eye view of what's going on here. I'm not really terribly interested in salvaging because we got everything we need, really. I mean, I would take valuable stuff, but basic stuff, it's just not really going to be worth it. So these are like living quarters here. Lockers and stuff like that we will check because, you know, we can find heavy armor and maybe luck out and find epic armor. Of course, we'll take food. Oh, wow, check out these trees. Nifty. This was a holding tank of some sort, maybe an O2 tank or something. All right, well, let's go down inside and see what we can find. Always will take charges. Pumpkin cookie. So does that actually go down, or is that just one of those doors that are, you know, that lie flat on the floor for no reason that I can ever fathom? It's just going to be basic stuff, yeah. So I guess the question is, does this go down, you know, underground, or is this really all there is to it? There's the core. We might as well blow the core so that way we can get around a little easier. I like the new particle effects. That's cool. All right, now we can actually just kind of cut our way through the place. And again, I'm just interested to see if it goes underground or if this is just all there is to it. So, yeah, see, that's just a door on the floor. Door on the floor. That just goes down to the ground. I have a feeling like this is all there is to it then. Anything in this little building here? Nope. Oh, there's some alien blocks in here. Yeah, we'll take some O2. Yeah, I'm gonna say that that's all there is to this place, so it doesn't go down underground. We got a couple of outlying buildings I guess we could take a quick look at. There might be, you know, a loot crate somewhere in this place, but I'm not going to take the time to try and find it. Okay, let's just fly over here really quick and just look. Not necessarily going to do anything. If we see something that's worth looting, we will do so, but if it's just real basic stuff, which I think it is here, I don't think we'll mess with it. Yeah, we don't have very good strafing on this vessel. Let's go look at this tower. There's a couple silos or something down there. Okay, yeah, I didn't see anything particularly interesting in there. Destroyed farm. Mining shuttle wreck. Interesting. All right. Is this stuff just red water, or is it something different? I'm just curious. Yep, I think it's just red water. Okay. A lake of blood. All right, you guys. Well, we are out of time for this episode. So, I guess, you know, the only thing really to do is to keep flying around to these energy signatures until we eventually find a POI that has the logs in it that we're looking for. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to do most of that off camera. Either that or I'll keep the camera rolling, but I'm only going to show you guys, you know, interesting stuff, and or, you know, show you when we actually find the logs itself. Because, you know, most of this is probably going to be more of what we just did. We're going to fly to a POI. It's going to have probably some basic stuff in it. Nothing too interesting. There's no enemies to fight. So it could, you know, end up being somewhat redundant for a while until we find what we're looking for. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And when we find the logs and or if something interesting pops up, I will start the next episode at that point. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment and share out the video. And also, like I asked, let me know about the infected storyline. Is it still worth it to pursue and try and find that ship that's orbiting the ice giants in the Alpha, Beta, or Epsilon systems? Or is that pretty much just the end of the story at this point in time? So let me know that so, you know, I don't waste your time and I don't waste my time looking for something that's not there. All right, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.